the anime screen as we
Hey,
call
at least they all loaded properly for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're in. We are in, my friend. And you know what? I cannot express how excited I am for today. We have, right now, 4 best of 3s total, 3 back-to-back. And this is our first one, and it's a big one. It's Fnatic versus Execration. Winner of this series will move on to play the winner of Mineski versus TNC. There is a lot of great SCA Dota to be had tonight, my friend. And we're getting started off right with an IO Tiny combo on one side, and then the Necro Monkey King on the other side.
And I am reconnecting to fix that bug.
Oh, you didn't do it earlier?
No, I can't miss the draft. I'd rather miss the first.
But I could just tell you the picks.
Know.
I don't. You could be like, "What was
Yeah,
the ban?"
but-
And then I'll be like, "It was this." And you're like,
Dude,
"Okay."
I just want my brain just needs some time. Okay, leave me alone.
Hey, I bet you're a little tired, Mister. I slept this evening. Well, got him.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, man.
I'm back, baby.
So
no
a
one died.
couple words
Perfect.
placed. We have this aggressive one in the mid lane coming out from Fnatic, and then obviously the one down over at the camp, which will block aggressively on the other side. So doesn't look like anything is going to be dewarded yet. This freaking chicken, man.
All right, so this ward you just point out, the dire one down here on the Radiant safe lane. This ward is designed to not get caught by this hip new sentry that's being placed.
What's the
So
hidden
everyone
sentry?
places this new sentry right here at the bottom in the middle of the small camp, because it comes up in a nice, so it covers a whole camp, it clips right up there onto the cliff, and it comes back down. And I guess that ward's probably just outside of it.
Oh man, Ohio is the slowest
So
man
that'd
I've
be
ever
pretty
seen.
crafty.
And Bimbo actually, he's not going to kill him, but it's a lot of harass being done to Ohio. So we'll see how that affects him. But I mean, that's the thing about like Envy and or rather not Envy, but rather these teams. They always try to find these counter ward spots. And well, we don't even see a sentry down here yet. Ohio's just running at Raging Potato right now. Hey, another Gale! Look at that. Your mana's gone, but you're doing a lot of damage. Ohio's used one of his tangos only so far. Meanwhile, mid lane, the Void will come out on a DJ. Looks like James is trying to throw up the... he actually went for the early Heartstopper aura. He's going to have to salve up. So already some good pressure being applied from both teams here.
Yeah, and this is going to get really annoying top. So the Mud King pick, definitely designed to go on up and contest up against the Abaddon. And Abaddon, he's great against things like Batrider sometimes, right? You can just purge off stacks, a sticky napalm or something like that. Not so much against Mud King. Can't do anything against these little boundless strike numbers.
Yeah.
So this is just something you're going to have to live with. But they're doing a great job so far, just trading with the brain sap, keeping up the non-stop aggression onto Gabby. And he's only got 2 tangos left.
Yeah, the Pylai Die auto attacks, the Brain Sap doing some work. Avalanche is going to come back. Cartman will take some damage. Excalibur.
Oh, this is really smart, actually. He just...
What happened?
They're just running at it with the shield on. It's like, okay, do you want to trade with the Bane? Well, if you explode the shield, you're gonna take the damage. If you try and like get too close to Bane, you're gonna like double right-clicked into Brain Sapped.
Having Iron Shell kind of
his
threat.
stats are just so good.
Oh man, I didn't notice this till pretty recently, but the even number is 25 of everything at this point.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
It's so good, dude.
It's a stat that makes me feel pretty good inside. So
yeah.
Anyway, so early pressure. Obviously, we thought we would see dual lanes mid, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from both teams. And that might change for Execration maybe, but for now, they just want to keep pace here for the Necrophos, who's doing a great job. In fact, outlasting the Tiny by a pretty wide margin at this point, but again, it's still early on into the game, which leaves the solo lane down bottom, which Bimbo should do pretty well in. But again, the Doom still getting plenty of last hits as well. So far, so even, I would say, here for both teams.
Yeah, basically, all comes down to Night Stalker. He's the only roamer in this game. He's the only guy that kind of has some choices as to what he can do. Necrophos can do his own thing in the mid lane for the most part. Once the level starts stacking up, it'll definitely be scary, and we'll probably end up seeing him die, realistically. But he's going to try and make an impact on the Doom down here. Currently, he has just the Orb of Venom, and he went for the Hurl Bowler, which is probably the least defensive of a lot of the creeps, at the very least. No Satyr Aura or something, no extra armor. Just helps him stun as long as it's off cooldown.
Oh, is that a real courier? That's a real courier. I thought for a second that might be the Monkey King, but he's there, and the Radiant Courier will fall from Pylai Die. It wasn't mischief this time. It wasn't a trick. It's a nice little find there from Pylai Die. Meanwhile, the Aphotic Shield, getting pretty low here, and Gabi thought about going in for a moment, but both of these heroes trading. Oh, mid lane. DJ's going to be okay. Pops up the overcharge. Excalibur with the toss onto Cartman. Still pretty low in mana. The spirits are going to come through. RR has the level 1 Void, but it's only that, a level 1 Void at this point. All right. Okay. Well, the courier's dead, so that's good news for Fnatic, I would say.
Yeah, that's pretty awful for your mid hero. because he is a contest against the most annoying courier situation. It's Io Tiny, who have already bottle crowed.
God, that's obnoxious, isn't it?
Yep. That does come back to the fact that Night Stalker, who is roaming, of course, maybe can help contest some of these runes, but
Ooh, Ohio just
easier
going
said
for the
than done.
TP. He's out of there. See ya. I got Galed. I'm leaving. I'm going to go home. He doesn't TP to the tier 1. He obviously doesn't have the regen for it. He has to head home and regen up at the fountain. So that's kind of annoying, but good stuff there from the Veno to keep him out of lane.
yeah, it's like annoying that you can't kill him, but at the same time, Gale, 20-second cooldown, PP, little bit longer than that.
Easy,
I'll
Gale.
put you out for a minute 20. It'll be okay.
It's a weird lane. 1v1 Veno versus Doom. It's not a lane matchup you think of commonly throughout Dota history, but I like
No,
it.
does not have a lot of history to it.
Like one of those things statisticians need to look at. Well, how many matchups have Doom versus Veno played? How's that matchup? Is it even? To be honest, it's going pretty well for the Veno right now, as we just saw. He pushed him out of lane. Meanwhile, mid lane, Excalibur alone for now.
Oh, cheeky. Maybe they're trying to bait a little bit with the DJ illusion. Oh, not anymore. The
He's
the
been
gig
found
is
out.
up,
He's been
but
found
it's
out.
dying to creeps.
Oh, no. Oh.
But they did it anyway, bottom.
They get DJ involved. I was too...
Hence why
Alright.
the gig was in mid for the rotation.
They actually got me. They tricked me.
You got jebaited.
I got debated pretty hard. Anyways, they figure it out. They get the first blood bottom. I was just talking about the Veno and how well he was doing, and then they rotate DJ down there. They grab
Dude,
a kill.
I know you were just making sure that there was no like stream snipers or something. You
I
were
was
just like,
checking
yeah,
chat.
That's the real IO mid.
I mean, listen, we have some history in terms of, well, hold that thought. There's going to be the Toss Avalanche combo. Nice kill from Excalibur. DJ rotates back. That time they secure the kill. So 2 quick pickups from Fnatic, both involving DJ on the IO. A legend in his own right now. Redance, Gabi's looking for Pile Die. Brain Sap. Wow. Chemo is so low. 20 HP. They need one more auto attack. Boundless Strike getting canceled from Gabi. Thought about going in, decided against it. Now, there's the boulder tossed into Bimbo. Raging Potato in trouble. Ohio chasing him down. Scorched Earth. He will get the Gale off, and that will mean that there isn't going to be any further aggression. But now they're going to turn right onto Ohio. Void comes through. He's in trouble. He had stick charges. Could not get them off in time. And Gabi rotating down. Perfectly timed. They will secure their first kill of the game.
Yeah, they're just gonna call that good enough probably and leave him down here. Maybe not.
Uh-oh, Cartman getting turned on. They have the Toss Avalanche combo. Not enough. The Spirits also coming through. 15 stick charges. Ghost Shrouds. He's just going to turn on with his Death Pulse and go right in. And Excalibur now needs to back away himself. That was dangerous there for a moment, it looked like. But Cartman's going to be fine with that Ghost Shroud coming offline.
I thought maybe they were gonna leave the Monkey King down bottom. I'm not sure what Gabi's gonna do. He's taking a long time on this rotation.
I don't know. Uh-oh, Lumic in some trouble. Pilot Eye coming in. They've got the Brain Sap. He doesn't have... He only has a TP. My God. That Silencer's also only level 2. Meanwhile, middle lane, they're looking to turn on to DJ Io. Overcharge. One more auto attack. It's the Boundless Strike that gets the job done. And they will turn their attention maybe towards behind the tower as Pilot Eye is... Oh, he wants this snipe. RR going to juke around the tree, though. He's going to survive. And Pilot Eye, that's the unfortunate timing of their creep wave coming in. And as we said before, the jig is up this time for Pilot Eye. He will rotate back top. Maybe they can dive on a Lumic here, but they might decide against it. We'll see. Pilot Eye's going to tank the tower. He'll brain step. Oh, animation canceled as he walks right on through. Good juke from Lumic. Pilot Eye takes a ton of hits from the tower and now needs to think about backing up. He will get a tango, but that is it for now. That was intriguing.
That was a little scary. Seeing how close Gabi was.
Yep.
All right, so he finally makes his way back top after all those rotations.
Oh, Ohio going to go for the Doom. Yeah, there it is. Level 6 Doom comes out. Bimbo will probably get denied. Ohio goes for the stick charge. He has the Scorched Earth. He will use it. Can they get the deny off? DJ is coming in with the Spirits. He wants to say just need one little hit, but it is going to be the deny coming in from RR, rotating down bottom. So 1 for 1, but obviously much more favorable for Execration.
Yeah, going to be a little hard to get that one to work, I would say.
All right, man. Where are we at?
I don't know. I'm not sure how what's my Abaddon up to now? He's level 5 and almost 6. Gabi didn't fall behind too much, I suppose. But it didn't really feel like that big rotation of like going all the way bottom and helping on the kill and then getting the Radiant Bounty Rune and then going mid and getting a kill on the IO. Even after all of that, he's still like so far behind this Abaddon.
Yep. It almost feels weird that he's third with how much he's been rotating, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
like it's surprising that he's top of his own team.
I guess nobody's really farming that well for his team. You would think Veno would be, maybe even Necrophos, but Excalibur, Reaper might come through. They're going to use the Ghost Shroud. There's the Toss Avalanche combo, and he blows up. My God, does he die quickly? That'll happen.
Yeah. Definitely less pressure on your other two lanes to find that magic burst potential up against Necrophos when you have an IO tiny mid.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And they're in a good spot. They're going to go for a push. Can they get this? It's pretty early.
Oh, yeah, they can definitely get it. The power of Curse of Avernus. Underrated skill Dota 2 with someone like Tiny on your team. Look at how fast he's punching.
Yeah, he's hitting
This looks
pretty
like a
fast
Tiny
and
who
hard.
actually has items.
Yeah, AC or
Like,
something.
This just treads Tiny nice and early.
But good TP from Cartman back into the fray to make sure they can't take it just yet. Is it in deny range? It is not. So.
Oh, no. They craftily left it so that it would not be.
A good call to be sure from Fnatic.
Yeah.
All right, man. This is turning into a pretty interesting game. Rotations will be spotted as Fnatic move under the movement of a ward, or rather the vision of a ward from Execration. But they will be spotted, and then Gabi will back away smartly. In the meantime, Ragey Potato trying to get some work done bottom, but no tower damage just yet. In the meantime, RR, it looks like he might have been spotted as there is an observer ward from the Dire. So they kind of know something's up. They see him now. They're going to look for maybe a toss back if they can, but he's already pretty fast. He has phase boots already on the Night Stalker, so he's doing pretty well. Level 5 also.
Well, good stack for Tiny. So this, I don't know, this Abaddon and Doom. As much as we've had a lot of like earlier focused heroes and drafts from a lot of different teams, I haven't seen anyone embrace the death ball quite as much as Fnatic have been. At least in the games I've been watching.
Yeah, you were
like
telling
no
me
one
about
else
it.
just has something that screams death ball to me. But everything that they pick with these Bristle Beastmaster strats and everything, they just reek of that whole idea of just 5-man Dota, nice and early, run and gun, take down this game, and now, like, we're just gonna probably have an early hood into some aura item on the Doom, and then Abaddon can just buy. He's buying his own hood too. Sure, why not?
Why not?
That's a lot of magic damage on the Radiant. Sure, and then probably a Lotus Orb, and hopefully there won't be any towers left at that point.
Yeah. Nightmare's going to set something up top lane. Relocate gank is going to come in, and Gabi is in trouble. Good boundless strike. Now the toss comes out from Excalibur. They will secure the kill. Trying to get away is Lumic, and he looks like he will make it away. They don't have any more lockdown. His Bane is not level 6 yet and did not have the mana or duration for the Nightmare. Reaper's mid DJ. Cartman turning it around makes it actually an even 1-for-1 trade, which
Envy
just
was
nice
actually
position.
so close to getting the save there with the shield.
Yeah.
I think it would have got him saved, but obviously it won't if he can't TP there in time.
No, just unfortunate. Not quite the timing he was looking for. In the meantime, RR looking for Excalibur, toss avalanche combo. The amount of damage that does is something you cannot deal with, RR, I hate to tell you, so he has to back up.
Ooh. It does at least reveal the blink, though.
That's true, actually. It's a good point. He did buy it right before that relocate gank. Ohio bottom lane, lots of action. Gale will come through. Gabi getting some Jingu Mastery stacks, and Ohio's just like, I'm dead. I'm not moving anymore. I don't know if he tried to buy out. I think he might have. I didn't see, but
Yeah, probably.
yeah, this is fast-paced. 10 kills, 11 minutes. Not bad in terms of action.
I think you're a little worried if you're on the Radiant, though. I don't know. I don't really see this being a favorable draft to take much later than the early game. Like, would you really want to go late into this IO Tiny? I guess there's the fact they don't have a quote-unquote real carry on the Dire, but I mean, you're also rocking a Monkey King. He's not exactly the best scaling dude. He looks
Right.
crazy with Deso and stuff, but you know, he is his upper bounds.
Would you consider him a glass cannon of sorts for the Monkey King? Or is another word more apt? Well, hold that thought first.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, where are we going?
Mid lane. And goodbye.
There was a hero there.
He sure was, man. But
Looks like he got a Fiend's Grift.
Yeah, he did. Ohio, in the meantime, he's going to die. The Doom comes out onto Ragey Potato. They do have the deny ready, but I don't know if they'll need it. They come back bottom. There's the silence along with the boundless strike. They want to fight this coming in. It's a lot of damage for the Spirits. Excalibur, Nightmare save. Looks like he will get dropped, though. It's going to be Lumic getting the kill. Gabi in trouble. Chingu Mastery stack still working. Now the Gale comes out. Gabi in some trouble. He's got the treads. Will go down to the Aphotic Shield. And now Bimbo also about to fall. Yep. There is Envy coming in. And see ya. Wow. Okay, that was a crazy fight.
Doing work.
Oh, did DJ die to the wards? Is that what you were mentioning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just kind of dying slowly to curse and wards. That was a excellent arcane curse from Lumic. The global, I think he got a 2 or 3 man curse after the global, so it was like guaranteed to proc kind of a deal. It was very nice.
Yeah. He's been, I mean, we talked about kind of how poor he was earlier, but you can't underestimate how much damage you can pump out as a silencer in some of these fights. And level 3 Arcane Curse too, so. And so far, I mean, that's a pretty good fight from Execration. They keep things a bit more even. Like, it was almost about to head in Fnatic's favor in terms of the net worth graph, but after that fight, it's a little more even. So, all right. Where are we at? So, we were talking about Gabi, I guess, in terms of his late game potential. He is going to be building into a Battle Fury, which is interesting.
Yeah, this was a something that Gareth had mentioned to me. A lot of the Chinese teams have been doing. In terms of like the Night King games I've been seeing, it was all early game focused. Lots of Echo Sabers, sometimes Deso straight up if they were just having a really good game. But no one in any of my like EU games or anything like that was covering the Battle Fury idea. But it's kind of interesting to see. Apparently China's been all over it, and then that is one way that you can help go into that later stage. So
Right.
I mean, we also have Venno who built like Midas first and stuff, so they kind of, I think, understand that any hope of a quick snowball, take control of the map, and maybe get a bunch of kills during the second and third nighttime doesn't look like it's going to be happening. So instead, we'll aim it towards this Battle Fury, split the map, farm up a bunch, try and control Roshan. That's sort of a game plan coming up for them.
We'll see. They are rotating top, and Gabi in trouble. There's the blink toss Ava. That should be a death.
So squishy.
Yeah, he just dies so quickly.
He's not even that squishy, actually. He's just tiny, but it's just, you know, he's no anti-mage.
Yeah, he's just in trouble once that happens. So he stays perhaps a bit too long. They rotate up. They still have Relocate, I believe, ready. So if they want to take a fight bottom, they can. In fact, Envy might be in trouble. He does have the borrowed time coming out. RR is still going to work. The Sticks will go. They have the Fiend's Grip coming out as well. Excalibur's in. There's going to be the Solids coming out with the Poison Nova as well. They will lose Bimbo, and now what else can they get? They will get at least Piladai in a trade here for Execration, but it's still going to be a 2-for-2 trade, I believe, at the end of it. Now the team is coming out. Envy and the rest of Fnatic just want to leave. They had the Poison Nova on them. They didn't want to fight, and so I believe actually it turned into a 2-for-1 with only them getting the kill on the Venomancer in that after engagement there.
Yeah, looks that way. Almost got some more if it wasn't for the fact that they are lacking a little bit on the stuns. Just the Night Stalker was low on mana as well as cooldowns becoming a limiting factor there. Excalibur is now back though. He does a lot of bursts. Let's see. Yeah, you're dead.
See you later. One auto attack plus combo equals death, and he's building further into his Aghanim Scepter. Doom, on the other hand, Ohio trying to chase into the rest of the team. We'll see Bimbo here. The Plague Ward is going to get put down, so they'll see each other. Ohio, as we talked about, does have that Hood of Defiance. So does Envy, and he's building Radiance next on the Abaddon, which is, I like it. Oh, combination coming in again. RR is going to get Brain Step down. No, DJ will get the kill with an auto attack. Now they're looking for Bimbo. The dive is coming in, and it is not stopping. And he doesn't have Poison Nova. He has no way of actually helping himself survive. They even get the scan, but Cartman will TP away, and it looks like he will make it. They'll break the tree line, realize that he's not there, and proceed to trying to take this tier 1 tower and probably succeeding.
The old Radiance. That bad carry. I haven't got to watch one of these in a while.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a bit for sure.
Yeah. It's a good one, though. Makes sense. Same idea. Again, he's been playing these Bristleback heroes, these unkillable heroes. Finally solving the Envy problem. Him Bristle and Abaddon every game. Haha. No, I'm just kidding. I miss Envy Ember days. Those were my favorite days.
Those were the good old days.
Now, I don't know if anything's ever going to live up to those, like, insane Team Secret Envy games. Like, Cloud9 was a little bit different.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were different. They were crazy games for a different reason.
I get what you're saying.
The Ember games were just like, it was just friggin' Envy, just doing everything.
Yeah.
It was wild, man.
Those were the good old days. We've kind of, I don't know, it's weird.
Those were the good new days.
Yes.
That was this crazy new org named Secret.
Yeah.
Now look at them.
Oh, man.
They're like a staple.
Now
Isn't
look at
that
them.
nice? They're a major team, man. They're all over these majors.
Yeah, they're all on.
Envy's a major winner.
Ohio is not going to be a major anything.
He's majorly
He's
dead.
majorly dead. Damn it, you beat me to it. There's the event coming in. The global will come out. Cartman looking to turn. No more Reapers. He just used it, obviously. Borrowed time. Toss Avalanche. Cartman in trouble. Death Pulse giving him live. He has a Fairy Fire. If he wants to use it, the Void slowing Excalibur down. He can't quite get there. Now they have the Fiend's Grip coming out as well. Lumic in trouble, out of mana, out of health, not dead yet. Envy will auto-attack him down. Piladai is maybe going to get turned on. The Boundless Strike coming through as well. The Euphonic Shield, RR in trouble. Looks like he'll get auto-attacked down as well. And they'll get another kill on the other side. Excalibur will bring down Raging Potato as well. He is ticking down.
Oh,
but
they're still chasing
the IO comes
Monkey.
in.
Or no, they're not going to find him.
I,
Doesn't look like. Envy's gonna have to have a hell of a quelling blade here.
Oh. No. Envy might have seen him, but he's not going to go for it.
No, he's gonna go for one cut. Here it comes.
He's not even worrying about
He's
it,
gonna
dude.
cut one of these trees right in
Let me cut this tree on the right.
He does not care.
Man. Again,
Where's your arbitrary tree cutting, Envy?
you got to go for it. It's like Wayne Gretzky. You missed all the shots you don't take. You miss all the trees you don't cut, I guess. I don't know if that's the right quote.
The direct Michael Scott quote.
Yes.
100%
Wayne
true.
Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aghanim Scepter, that must be a done to the Zoe, eh? Yes.
Dunzo indeed. There it is.
Oh, there we go. We found him top now.
Yeah.
Takes a boundless strike.
I see you, Gabi.
Yeah.
I see you. But Envy continues to farm along without any real issue. Aha, the pause. Hopefully a quick one here from Fnatic as DJ. We'll say lag, spike.
I want a long
We're
pause.
good.
Now what?
Get out.
Oh, that's too bad.
First of all, you don't get it. Secondly, get out.
So Envy bought his medallion first with Curse. They can Roche so fast on the Dire. Probably going to wait till daytime.
Yeah, one would
At least,
assume.
a nice extended period of it, because right now we're fresh into a darkness that has brought upon the world.
Night Stalker,
He
baby.
hath eclipsed us.
The Vision game.
That's a super sneaky ward. It survives the sentry on the top. It survives the classic sentry he placed over here, the one that he just did. So it just lives. The vision itself isn't fantastic. It's pretty good though, but mostly it's just one that won't get dewarded.
I don't know. If somebody's jungling, you're going to see him 9 times out of 10 with that ward. Won't get dewarded, as you mentioned. Doesn't really give too much lane vision, but it's kind of centralized. I like it a lot, actually. I'm going to use that word a lot more now. Anyway, so Avalanche coming out. They will toss back poor RR. The Fiend's grip will follow up, and he will almost assuredly be dead. Not almost, but he is assuredly dead, and Envy will secure the kill.
I wonder if they want to consider Roshig right now. Top lane's a bit of an issue. They're going to come mid. The play would probably be push that out and then kill this wave top and then come back for it. But again, it is still going to be nighttime. There's not a lot of time until the Night Stalker is back.
Yeah.
Gabby, I thought he was considering going and cutting the wave by the base, actually, but he's just going to stick around and keep following Envy.
I thought he was going to do the same. He's
Oh,
still
that bounce.
might.
Miss.
Yeah, whatever.
He did not do the math.
No, he didn't, but that's okay.
No.
That would have been nice, but you can't have everything.
Mott, you're not going to get to a Battle Fury not doing the math.
That's true. You got to do the math. Meanwhile, Cartman going to get doomed. He's not doing the math. He's getting IO tethered on him. Avalanche toss coming out, and he's dead. No math to be done, other than the one in the grave.
The courier just flies past Envy into the trees holding Battle Fury.
He is not concerned.
I have a feeling he might be around. Yeah, thanks to the Boundless. I'm out of here.
All right, see ya. I'm going to go mid now. You can enjoy top lane.
All right, that is... All right, this time, did the math. Got him, or almost them. So now it's time for this thing to kick into gear. The Battle Fury, 21 minutes in. Considering he was the most fire, it's a little like, but, you know, it is what it is. Gotta make the best with it.
I mean, he's got a lot ahead of him. He has to deal with a tiny IO pushing in one wave, and then, of course, a Radiance Abaddon here in a moment pushing in another wave.
Is he really gonna buy BKB?
On,
Does he have to? He has to. I mean, it tanks him up against the burst from the Tiny, but it's just like, God, that's a depressing thing to buy against Bane and Doom.
Yeah, exactly. Against Bane and Doom, you don't want to have to purchase this item, but unfortunately, he's going to have to go that route. I mean, it makes sense. There's just no way. If they could jump on him, they'll have enough control.
He basically needs to be under the cover of Silencer. But then what's the point of having the BKB? Because then Tiny can't cast this. It's tough.
Disastrous, would you say?
It's a tough one.
Man, it's starting to feel pretty one-sided at this point, as Fnatic are in control. They will have Envy get silenced up from R, but there's no real follow-up. Everybody else is coming in. They have the IO Tiny nearby. They have a lot of vision down towards the bottom area of the map. So Execration are slowly but surely losing control. They're doing their best to keep this top lane pushed in so they can kind of keep it even in terms of these lanes, but Gabi. His Battle Fury's not going to save him now. They're going to have the Feud script. They're going to have the IO Tiny to combo up with him. And
all right, he's going for the Lincoln Sphere instead. Good choice.
I was going to say that.
That's
like
also 10 times better.
It's still not an easy game, though, man. At all. They need this Veno to step up in a big way. He has a Dragon Lance. Raging Potatoes kind of had a quiet game so far. It's not and the Necro too, to be honest. Cartman also, he's got a Veil and working on his own Radiance, so Cartman's going to try to keep pace with Envy here. Ah, man. And
The counter Radiance. Radiance Gaming. Radiance is in a good spot, actually. I'm glad it got the buffs that it did, and it's not just on Illusion Heroes anymore. That's
Yep.
pretty cool.
that was it's an interesting time period. You see all these changes and you think like, oh, we were so uncivilized back then. Now, look at
Dude,
us.
actually, we actually were uncivilized. The fact that Radiance Illusions were a thing for so long was just disgusting. I mean, it's still a thing, obviously, and it's still pretty good, but, like, compared to what it was, that was just... Every game was
Pretty
awful.
gross. RR coming in. Global will come out. Nicely done. They're still going to try to turn here. They have the last word along with the Void. He's going to go for the TP, but there's the Boundless Strike. So, at the very least, DJ will go down. Can they find anybody else? Excalibur's already gone.
They need to roast now.
I think they're thinking about it. There's a very good...
This
yeah.
is
Oh, it's
perfect
happening.
timing for them, dude. It's time to get in there.
Yeah. 38
If you can
seconds.
deny
left,
this
DJ.
from the Dire.
This could be huge. It is daytime, but the darkness gets popped literally as soon as I say that. Yeah, they're
So
doing this.
sad.
They're doing this pretty quickly, all things considered, too. It's
If
not
only that was
bad.
an arcane rune and not a regen rune for the Night Stalker. That would have been the dream.
He would have been in,
But it's okay. Now he tanked up Roche for his team with the help of the regen.
and he can earn himself up, and he's fine. They will give the Aegis to Gabi so he can be a bit more aggressive in his farming. Boundless Strike coming in, and actually Envy has stayed a little bit too long. The Aphotic Shield will come out, taking a lot of damage. Here comes the ultimate from the Monkey King. Poison Nova is going to get dropped as well. The Doom comes in from Ohio. This is turning into a full-fledged fight, and Ohio is in trouble. He's going to get dropped down. Envy is still man-fighting. He's got the Poison Nova on him. They've got the Jingu Mastery, and they've got themselves 2 kills. And Execration are so damn low, but they will get a 3rd kill on top of it somehow.
Nice.
Oh, man, Envy. In that positioning, I guess he was fine with borrowed time, but they really committed to that fight from Execration.
I mean, I thought there was turnaround potential. I wasn't sure they were going to commit so hard. They did. The fact they didn't get the Aegis, I think that's what they really wanted. They were like fine with committing to that fight as long as they brought down Gabi, because it puts them back in that same threat. But they did not want to lose 3 heroes, especially not Envy fresh into that Radiance. It's going to slow him down a lot.
Yeah, that is interesting. Maybe they were thinking DJ was going to be... Oh, IO Relocate coming in top lane. They are going to find poor RR yet again, who does at least have his Silver Crest, so there's that. But a nice little pick there.
DJ closer to his Greaves.
Yeah. He's getting there, man. So that was something I was thinking about in that last fight. Maybe they think, okay, we have DJ, we can easily survive with Mech and IO Tether coming in. I don't think he got there in time. Either he didn't have a TP or he just respawned. I'm not sure what. But I don't think he was involved in that fight, really.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. And that was without Global, because it was on cooldown from the previous thing before Roche, so...
Yeah.
Now we have that sitting ready for the Radiant, but that was only 1 win. They need to find some more, and the Dire, they're ready for it. They're smoked up. They're getting aggressive. Envy, get that turned on. Radiance, he's not smoked up. He's farming, just punching some wards, but with them seeing that, they probably have a general understanding where the rest of the Dire are. And okay, yeah, they just spotted a fresh ward placed by the Bane, so they know they're all inside their jungle right now.
Yep.
And we'll see what exactly Execration want to do. There is no tower in the bottom lane, so they're pretty free to start migrating top and farming the Dire territory.
So
They come back for the tier 3.
They did pick up the BKB for the Tiny, by the way. Excalibur is going to have it ready to go, which is... So tell me, how much is this going to help Fnatic? I mean, Excalibur is already ahead.
Pretty huge. Lets him ensure that he gets his burst off during the global silence if that's a problem. Try and dodge out maybe a quick death to the site, even though that's pretty unlikely. It's mostly all the other little stuff that I would look at for the BKB. Just Venomancer controls, the Night Stalker, all those shenanigans.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
We will see if it's going to help them. Obviously, they are still ahead after that last fight, but there was a pretty big swing in the favor of Execration. They've gone and brought it pretty much back. Meanwhile, Pilot Eye sitting up, looking for a Fiend's Grip. Nightmare will start it off first. Coming in is going to be RR, though, and so Pilot Eye is going to get silenced. Envy, I don't know if he can really follow up. They're going to have Aphotic... Oh, no, the lag comes through, but it looks like it's okay for now. Envy is going to back away towards his tier 2 tower. I lagged there for a moment, and I got real scared. I was like, please.
Just some monkeys, just hanging out.
That's
Casual
true.
ulti.
It's probably the Monkey King ulti. At least it doesn't crash the game anymore.
True.
Or so they say.
Oh, and they have that ward on him, but they'll watch him bounce away.
I think that he was in animation of casting the Fiend's Grip, I'm pretty sure. I thought it was happening. Maybe I missaw, but when he was up on the high ground there, I'm not sure. Anyway. Gabi's working on the Lincoln Sphere. He's getting very close, just a couple hundred gold away. He's level 18.
Galber's gonna have his Hyperstone soon though, and that's where this hero is just so much fun to play. Mask of Madness and Hyperstone. He's gonna hit so fast, and then once he gets into the full AC as well, it just gets even better.
Man, you have the IO with you. It just is. It gets ridiculous at a point. Anyway, we'll see how it works out for them. Maybe they just need to play passively, wait for Roche, keep pushing the waves out. Roche is still a while away, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Obviously, Gabi still has the Aegis for a few seconds. Maybe they decide to take a fight then, but a lot of it is just farming, pushing out the waves, and trying not to get caught. So,
I just don't feel too much pressure on the Dire. Envy's just slowly getting every item he wants. Like, the start of this game, he basically just looked at his hero and said, okay, what are the things that I'm going to need this game so that we can be successful? All right, I'm going to want myself a Lotus Orb because I'm up against Silencer. I'm probably going to want a Radiance to farm a bunch. Oh, they're going to relocate in. Right on top of the monkey.
wow.
Got him.
Yeah, he's dead. That war pays off.
He only had 6 seconds of Aegis left.
Global comes out. There's the BKB. He's actually able to get on a tree. BKB was used. Gabi will go for the TP, and he is able to make away. So that Global, while it does cost a bit, it does save him, and Excalibur also uses his BKB in the process, which is never a bad thing for Execration. And Reggie Potato pushes mid. Hurricane pikes himself away, and he's fine. So, all right, good stuff. I thought they had him there, but again, a good Global coming out from Lumic, and they're able to do the job.
Yeah. Just super awkward timing in terms of that Aegis. So close to having expired.
Yeah, you said how many seconds did he have left on it?
It's like six or 7 seconds left.
I remember. I was like, it's only a few seconds left. That was like 20 seconds before it actually happened.
They need to be really careful about losing this top tower, though. I would be less concerned if, like, I would be happy to trade this if I'm Fnatic. Even though usually when you're ahead, you don't want to trade. When you have IO Tiny, I think you're okay with trading tier 2s. They might not even have to trade.
They might have to commit to something. Envy, borrowed time will go, so the amount of burst damage was pretty insane there.
They have relocate in 4. They know there's no global. This is getting very scary.
Yeah, this is very scary. You're right.
Yeah,
the amount of damage he does already without his Mask of Madness, he might get caught, though. They should have the IO tether save, and they will.
Oh, and look where they went. Bottom.
And they are, oh my god. I thought you meant somewhere else bottom. They were literally at the tier 3 bottom.
This is what they've been doing in, like, all of their games.
DJ on point. I suppose. Oh, they will find the IO when he comes back, though. He's dead.
Yeah.
On the other side, they have the Fiend's Grip again. And Gabi will fall, and I don't think DJ feels nearly as badly now, as they will get the kill. So down for 65 seconds. They essentially almost get the tier 3 tower, both bottom and top. Well, not almost. It's not that much damage, but they had a little bit more time, and yeah, they could have gotten it.
It's just so irritating to try and deal with. And, yeah, so they don't even end up getting the trade. And now they have this window. So, in a lot of the Fnatic games I've been watching, the IO Tiny, they're crazily abusing just buildings. They just do not care about fights. There have been so many times where Envy is starting these stupid fights on Legion Commander or Bristleback or a Baden, and he's like, yeah, maybe they're not going to go well, but they're going to be long. My hero makes fights long. I'm tossing the tables. I got it in my name. And so then they just relocate on buildings every time. And what can you do? If you leave the fight, then they're going to clean it up with the rest of the heroes on Fnatic. You probably can't kill the Tiny if you get there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like a lose-lose. And it's kind of cool to see a team that's willing to just IO Tiny first phase again.
And they're now going to find a kill on top of it, perhaps. Cartman in some trouble. He will pop the Ghost Shroud in the meantime. Nightmare will come out and stop him in his tracks. Do they have the Fiend's Grip? 25 seconds on that. BKB, here's that Global. So
that was pretty slick.
They waited for the BKB to come out. They popped the Global. Cartman will still fall. Monkey King ult is going to come through. There's the borrowed time coming out. Excalibur in some trouble is going to get dropped. I believe he did save Envy there.
That's a wicked 6 streak.
That is a lot of gold. Now Bimbo coming in looking for a Gale. Can't find it, but Pilate still in trouble. Nightmare coming through. Now Bimbo's out of it. Still has that Gale. The Will of the Doom up onto Gabi. Now the Poison Nova onto 2 coming in. Are in some trouble. DJ, last worded up, is getting poisoned down. And he is just getting destroyed. Envy in the meantime, still fighting fit. This is what you were talking about. He's able to survive for so long in these engagements and perhaps turn those tables. It is still going to be 3 dead, though, for Fnatic. They do now have to back away. Envy can't do it all on his own. And only losing Cartman on the other side for Execration. So, again, it's another one of those interesting fights that goes the way of the Radiant.
Yeah, it's a good fight for them. A close one, but it does go their way in the end.
All right.
I was just trying to think who else is even picking IO Tiny first. It's like just Complexity right now. And then there was no one really willing to do it at TI. Or maybe I'm just forgetting someone, but obviously some teams have the IO just auto-banned first phase.
Yeah.
Poor IO on the main stage, man. I spent those last days just waiting for it.
You're like, someday it's going to get picked. I
Like,
know it.
seriously. Like, it even got offered up to EG a few times, and they wouldn't do it.
Somebody's going to pick this bad boy up. Nope, doesn't happen, really. And
All right, he's back now. Got a fresh Arcana.
is that all
to
right,
boot.
though? I mean, that depends on how you feel about IO. With the way DJ is playing it, I'm into it, dude. First of all, everybody should know by now, well, maybe just SCA viewers, but I love me some DJ. The one series that I really loved at the Manila Major that I got to cast with Gods was the fantastic LGD Fnatic series. And so obviously I knew about DJ before that, but his presence was really shown there. And DJ, of course, happy to see him play well, and he's doing the same thing here for IO. But
yeah, it's cool to see him with Ohio again, too.
Yep.
I think they complement each other well.
Yep. So
Things like that, really early rotation with like the illusion mid, and he just comes down and helps out his Doom in the off lane. That's nice.
Yeah. I got to say, this team, obviously Execration, not having the best game. Maybe it's part of the draft, but Fnatic are doing really well in terms of this game. It's not over yet, as we talked about. There's still plenty to be done here for Execration. And even so, they actually have a lead in terms of net worth after that last
fight. I
fight.
think Execration are playing them right now. Like, in terms of, there have been some good things for Fnatic, like that whole tower thing with the IO Tiny, and that might be how they win this game. But in terms of like fight selection and stuff, I think it's a very difficult game to choose the right fights for Execration.
Yep.
And they have an advantage thanks to the help of Night Stalker, sure, because of Vision and Monkey King and Vision and things like that. But overall, like, for example, that fight down bottom when they all TP'd out and stuff, it did work out better than I thought. Although it wasn't favorable, I thought they were like mega screwed.
Yeah.
I thought they were about to,
they
like,
were
lose
too.
the game.
Yep. I thought that relocate was going to end it, but
they put a Tinker Ward up top just a sentry to try and block.
Yeah, I think they figured out that's why Gabi died in the first place earlier when he got that
for
free
sure.
whip, so
it was the only explanation.
But I agree with you completely in terms of fight selection with Execration. It also just feels so much more stressful when you're up against an IO Tiny, now with an AC especially. Although Potato will get the courier, the unfortunate thing is he misses the Gale. I don't know if he would have been in trouble in the first place as DJ is nearby. Gale is back up in 10 seconds, but he's got a phase. He's thinking about it, but decides against it. So nice little courier snipe, and Execration will go back to work in terms of farming. They keep Gabi top, so he still has some room to work with here. And here it is, though, Trent. It's Roche. He's back up, and it is daytime for Fnatic.
Game's getting very tough as well for Lumic. We talked about the Lotus Orb being done. Io has Greaves. Tiny has BKB. And then now that's all that's really left is some sort of I suppose onto Doom or something, but he's gone for the Shivas as well as the Shadow Blade. So he just has to worry about getting doomed in the back lines the whole time, or even just that talent. The Infernal Blade one is also pretty ridiculous later on, but we don't have to worry about that quite yet.
Yeah, no, it's a while away. And
the level 20 talent's the real dream one, though. My God, that talent is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like part of the reason why Doom is back. 40 Doom DPS,
it's pretty nice.
It just kills people. They just die.
It's pretty nice. And Shiva's Guard as well. You might have seen people on Reddit talking about it. Flying Vision.
The Fury crafting. Yeah.
We in there.
It's definitely one of the best parts about that item for sure.
Excalibur. He's got DJ behind him. No, DJ, you're in trouble. Poison over there's the global. DJ guarding Greaves off. He's got the relocate. He uses the item to perfection to get himself out of trouble. He might still die.
What the horse, Mott? Is he going to live?
What the horse? I would say
they're respecting
yes. He's
the
definitely
rotations.
Oh, he's 100% living. Is Raging Potato living? Is the question. Excalibur might find him. No. They're all gone.
What if he blinked in
look at this play. Look at this bait. They force everybody bottom, and then they head into Roche from Execration. The movement crisp at this point.
Crisp. I like it. Good
with
choice
the
of adjective, Mott.
Thank you.
It was crisp.
That's a speedrunner adjective.
It was like celery in the crisper drawer.
Actually, it's more of a Smash Bros.
It was that
adjective.
crisp.
Oh. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Trent. I enjoy the
really
word crisp as well.
Do you like celery and peanut butter? Is that a Mott thing?
Is that even a question? Of course.
All right, just check.
I don't eat it as much as I should anymore, but when I was a kid, I was all about that life.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I gotta eat healthier. Anyway, enough about that. They're pushing the tier 2 here for Fnatic, and while they did get Roche on Execration, they will lose their last outer tower.
Give me some Curse Tiny on this tier 3. Oh, of course, they're just gonna split it up. That makes even more sense. Why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Split the D, as they say.
Is that what they say?
I think so.
Okay.
Damn, that tower. All right, there was a tower there.
Did he just whomp it to death?
He could BKB and just take this
I'm
possibly.
not gonna
they're going
relocate.
top.
Yeah. Oh boy, I want to check that top lane so
Every
badly.
game.
And there goes the tier 3 tower, and they're trying to fight this. In the meantime, Fiend's Grip bottom. We got 2 different fights. Let's focus on Excalibur. They will use that ultimate just to keep him from getting the Rex, but it's too little too late. In the meantime, they've taken 2 heroes bottom. They're gonna get another melee Rex, and this is what we were talking about. With an IO Tiny, it just feels so much more stressful. Yeah, they might get Envy. He's gonna borrow time. They have the Wukong's command. He might be in trouble. He's gonna get Glimmered. I don't even so, you've already lost 2 buildings. They will get off a good boundless strike. Here comes the Doom, though, and Cartman is dead. See you later, Dunzo. And now they're going to turn their attention towards Gabi, and you might just lose the game here if you're not careful for Execration. Gabi's going to have to back up. There's going to be the Aegis gone. Raging Potato, the Soul Survivor. He does have a Silver Edge. He will use it. They're going to break and try to bring Envy down, but it's he's fine. He had the Aphotic Shield rolling. He's going to get grieved back up by DJ.
Had heal.
And, well, we thought Execration were doing well, but my God. That's rough.
The Tiny, man. They're just at a distinct disadvantage as to, like, how that early game went and the heroes that they're up against. So, even if they're playing well, which I think Execration were, they're getting IO Tiny. I definitely think it's about time to just ban the IO.
Yeah, I think
Get it
so.
out of there.
Against
Fnatic,
DJ? Yeah, I'd say.
if they can do this every time, no thanks.
I don't think
I'll
you're
pass.
wrong. Yeah, that's rough, man.
I mean, other teams have been. They've started banning it. They're done. They're not handling it.
RR might fall, so another death going the way of Fnatic this time. They'll get another kill on the board. And Execration are just doing whatever they can at this point. They do have a newly minted butterfly for the Monkey King. Maybe he can survive with this. He also has cheese. I don't know, if there's one person that's going to be able to carry this game, it's going to be Gabi, but he can't be in 2 places at once, really. Nobody can, so.
Well, actually, Mont, he can be in, like, 17 places at once when he uses his ultimate.
God damn it.
So
why did I know this was going to blow up on me?
Check your facts before you spout such nonsense.
1K MMR caster, lel.
Yeah, there you go.
That's me.
Venomancer in the top lane.
And goodbye. That's a killing spree taken for Excalibur, and a Venom with no buyback dead for 95 seconds. He does have it in 70 gold, so luckily enough, he'll have it pretty soon, but still. Not fun. Not fun.
It's like, can you feel that sinking in your stomach when you're in these games? It's just the worst.
Dude,
And
guys,
no
I don't know
matter
what to do.
You know what it's like. You're just like,
Cartman feels it right now.
There again.
Cartman feels it right now. But here comes the Wukong's command. Maybe they can turn this. Gabi is getting chunked down. They will pop the cheese. They use the Reapers. That's a dead Doom. Envy pops the borrow time. There's the relocate save. God, it's so frustrating for Execration. They do so well, and then the relocate save comes out beautifully from DJ and just says, see ya. Sure, they lost 2 heroes.
Envy's going this way,
yeah,
and they're coming in the top lane.
All right, guys, I'll fight them off for a bit. You go deal with top now. And Aphotic Shield, he's doing a great job.
Tiny's on the tower right
They've
now.
got the halberd. Ooh, good Craggy coming out, though. That's real rough for RR, but they actually stopped them from doing too much with this. Avalanche will come through. He might survive. There's a TP coming in. Scan will actually connect onto Gabi. They know he's here. Here comes the TP. They will make it away. Both of them, it looks like. My God.
That was a pretty sexy scan.
That relocated in the middle of that fight from DJ. Great again. And Execration, they were doing so well. They get 3 kills, but they just cannot get the 2 important heroes because DJ is very good at this game.
Time to find some YOLO plays. Pick off on the DJ would be great, but he just escapes.
He's gone.
Wow. So close.
He is gone.
Who got the DD? Raging Potato did. My man Bimbo.
He does a lot of damage. This could
They
actually,
know they have to go. They don't have a choice.
There's 53 seconds without the Abaddon. Yes, bottom is pushed in, but there's only, well, I don't know. It could be rough.
Jeez, I did not notice that DJ's had a BKB. Holy shit, it's still 10 seconds, so he hasn't
He
popped
must
it
have
yet.
just bought this not too long ago.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Because I didn't see it either, which is a
He's
problem.
made some money in the past. He bought it 2 minutes
My
ago.
God, dude. Casters don't see a BKB on an aisle. What's the world coming to? Anyway, Nightmare comes out. They are going to take this Rax, it looks like, and they have no way of defending at this point. And they're not relocating. They are now, I should say. They relocate right into the Tier 3 tower. There is a glyph, but not for another 8 seconds. And they will get the Rax mid. A TP is canceled, and they're going to just get probably full megas. Maybe not. They'll come home before they get the top lane.
You try and make a play.
The rough thing is that they have to go for tier 4s for Execration. There's no other option. Rippers will come out. Pilot Eye save the Eye. The Guardian Grid's coming through, but he's still in trouble. Glimmer Cape will come out. DJ is going to pop the BKB. Here comes the Wukong's command. Is there any way they could do this? Tiny is in the base right now.
Everything.
They will bring down Ohio. He will buy back into the game. Envy is in, of course, the
Tiny
base.
can't come back. That is Megas.
But there's tier
no way
4s.
he makes it here.
I don't even think it matters at this point. They're pushing Execration back. Envy's running at them. I don't think there's anything they could do. The play did not work out, unfortunately. They're going to go for the tier 4s for Excalibur. He will back up. Buyback's coming instantly, though. So he's not able to finish the game yet, but the damage has been done, and Execration can simply not finish the game. If Bimbo dies here, he will not have buyback. He will be dead for probably some ridiculous amount of time, which will lead into the game being won by Fnatic. But he's not dead yet. He doesn't have a TP scroll, unfortunately. There is a regen rune at the top rune spot, which is,
dude.
Thank you, Base Ice Frog.
Poor Execration.
Dude, this game's not over yet, all right?
They just got out of that
my
58-minute Megas game, and now
now they've got Mega.
44-minute Megas game.
Well, they didn't get Mega until just recently, so that's the upside.
Oh, that's
for
true.
them.
It was near the end.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, when you're in your base level 25 Bloodseeker, just trying to hold on, it ain't easy.
All right, who's getting the Vlads? We have one Mjolnir, or excuse me, one Maelstrom. Nope, now it's Mjolnir. We have one Mjolnir already. So they got Battle Fury. I suppose
true.
it's not entirely over. Thanks, man.
They have a Radiance. Yeah. It's Mjolnir. Oh, yeah. It's all about that life.
So, Trent.
Mott.
Can you give me the percent chance Fnatic lose this game?
All right, the percent chance. Okay. Let's think about how it has to happen.
Okay.
So, they are well equipped for dealing with Megas overall. However, so they basically, they can't leave the box of the throne.
Right.
That's not good. That's not good news.
There's no tier 4s.
They have blow-up potential and no BKBs. I'm going to go with the percent chance of the Radiant winning is 5%. 1 in 20, that's probably too high.
Yeah, probably.
3%.
Oh, they had the feed script on
Gabi.
I don't know if he wasn't trying to TP or anything, but it doesn't matter. MV is just running at them. They have Ohio here. Lumic is in trouble. He might get doomed, although it is on cooldown for 20 seconds, so it looks like no. The break will come through. The Gale will hit. MV's still chasing. Bimbo is trying to fight. The Global will come out. There's the Lotus Orb. Guess who's in the base? And guess what? Your Ancient is in trouble.
They have the Scythe.
And they have the Glyph, but I do not see this happening. The IO relocates out, but I think at this point, if you're Fnatic, you could just run down, man, honestly. I don't really think there's an issue. They will get off the Gale. Bimbo coming in. The break is there. The Aphotic Shield is up, keeping him alive. There is a double damage rune, as if it wasn't enough for Excalibur with the amount of damage he does already. They needed to get a DD rune as well to finish this game off.
Bottled up, too.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
gross.
I don't know. There's no glyph. Your throne's at less than half HP.
They're just waiting for the next reload.
Roche is up. So
it's over, dude.
This is now a 0% chance, I think, or at least a 0.001% chance.
There's just no way. They just simply, if there is a single creep near this base, if there is no backdoor protection anywhere, then it's over.
There would have to be a monumental collapse from Fnatic and a monumental grasp of the situation from Execration to get it back from where it's at currently. I mean, you and I both know we're talking about it. And that is not to say it is impossible. Do not confuse what I am talking about with impossibility. Okay? Because we've seen crazier things perhaps happen in more interesting situations. Well, that's maybe not true. But,
I don't know. This would go up there. All right, this is it. Look. Double damage activated. It's over. It's done. Pack it up. Close the laptops.
Poison Nova will come out. Yeah, Envy's just going to run in. I mean, here comes Excalibur. He does get halberded, but there's the BKB coming shortly thereafter. The Reapers will keep him in place. But there they go, thwacking away at the throne, and they will secure themselves game number 1.
All right, it's time. Fan the aisle.
Yeah, I think
Everyone else has been doing it.
I think so.
It's time for you to hop on the boat, Execration.
I think they wanted to see how they could do here, and then they realized, yeah, we don't want to do that anymore. That's just not something we... all right, I would be shocked if they don't ban the IO. What do you think, buddy?
There's no way. You ban the IO. Get it out of here.
All right. Trent's calling for it. We'll see if Execration does the same. Some good effort. I got to say, there was a lot of good things here to look forward to for Execration in game number 2. They held their own with kind of a rough comp there towards the end of the game in terms of what Fnatic was providing with the IO relocates, but it just wasn't enough. Execration, good try there, Trent, but we got game number 2 coming up, my friend. How do you feel about it?
I feel good about Execration, honestly. Like, they can definitely win these games. There's no doubt about that. So, just gotta find a more favorable draft situation. I think this draft, they must have imagined it being a quicker victory. Like, the Monkey King gets way out of control. Like, he just gets 8 or 9 kills by, like, 10 or 15